Brooklyn Nets vlog.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Shout out to John. I see you in the comments. Shout out to all the fans. Nets fans is the best fans. We witnessed a tough loss in the clutch. Mikal Bridges, even in the post-game interview, said himself, I should have stayed on my feet. I shouldn't have jumped. So I like to see that transparency in the post-game interviews. It shows that by having accountability, they know what happened and they're willing to change it to make it right. My guy Leaf Diggy is in the building early. Shout to my guy. We ain't gonna wait. We ain't gonna hold you up. You know what I'm saying? Pull right up. Yeah, we need to talk, man. Let's talk some Brooklyn Nets basketball. Man, listen, I feel like we competed, but Jacques Vaughn saying that we got a good defense and having that lineup in there, and that's the justification. Nah, change the lineup because that starting lineup, we got cooked that first quarter. They had 37 points. You know, we put Cam Thomas in with like 7 minutes to go, and I thought he played good basketball when he got in the game, you know? Sounds right. Worse, Yo, Leaf, where you go? I just tried to. Oh, there you go. Yo.
What's good, bro?
Oh man.
Yo,
Holding
like,
tight to that fifth.
I was running back and forth to the Dallas game. Dallas, they fucked up the dope too, but that's another story. But I'm gonna get on to the game tonight, the game earlier tonight. Like on the last possession, obviously, bro, we all know what. Like if you read the scouting report, we all know what Trae Young liked to do. He liked to pretend to drive and try to just use the momentum to try to lean defenders forward and then go for the floater in the lane. Everybody know that, bro. Like, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, bro, don't fall for the fake. Don't fall for the fake. Don't fall for the fake. The second he fell for that shit, I was just like, yeah, it's over. Because I think it was either Dinwiddie. No, not Dinwiddie. It was either Dinwiddie or Dorian Finney-Smith that tried to help from behind, and I knew they wasn't getting it because, like, Trae Young practiced that shit. He know how to shoot the floaters in the lane. He know how to shoot the floaters off the standstill on the fake. But as far as the game, I think we showed tremendous effort coming back in the game. They had us by like 15 plus for the main portion of the game and everything. But other than that, bro, like it still go back to what I was saying the last time I was in here, bro. I was like, yo, bro, like it's painfully obvious, bro, like that our best playmaker is still Ben Simmons, bro. And this is why I wanted Russ off the buyout because pace. Like all of the players on our team are so accustomed to standing around, bro. Like you got to look at it, bro. Like all of the players that we had is accustomed to standing around watching other great players. Everybody that we had was accustomed to standing around watching Kevin Durant and Kyrie work. Everybody that got traded was accustomed to watching players like Luka, Chris Paul, and Devin Booker, watching them in ISO situations and watching them work and standing in the corner. They was always like collateral. Like the thing is, when we don't have somebody that's automatic, when we don't have somebody that could go to the basket, when we don't have somebody that could get to the free throw line, when we don't have those type of names, we need more movement. Especially when we got Claxton, bro. Like and when we got Claxton in the game, that's one offensive liability that you can't have. You have to have movement. You go look at the games, bro. I'm telling you, go look at the games when Ben Simmons was playing with this lineup. And the game we had against Philly and the game we had against whatchamacallit, bro. Like I'm telling you, it was movement because the second he gave up the ball, what was he doing? He was throwing a screen, throwing a dribble handoff, drawing the screen, getting in the post, down screens, hedges, and all of that, bro. Like we have to have movement. We cannot. There's no way. We 8 games over 500. We was just 10 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
We can't
Right.
hold this up playing the way we playing. We have to put something together. There's no way this is gonna work, bro. We have to.
No, I'm listening to you, man. Yo, I figured that I was coming here to hear a rant. You know, it was even hard for me to do this podcast tonight, man, because I'm hurt. But I'm glad you guys are here. This is a safe place for Nets fans, a healing place, if you will. So please, Jay, this is JTV, man. Tell me how you feel, man. Talk to me, man.
Man, I told you we were gonna get smacked by 30 tonight. We only lost by 2. So that's like 15 times better than I thought they was gonna do.
Murray. Okay. All right, but let me ask you this. Leaf Diggy, he was talking about the flow of the game, right? So I kind of want to get into what he said, and I'm gonna ask you guys the same thing. Now, can y'all see this when I pulled it up?
We've been on it today. Yeah, I see the chart.
Right. So this the game flow chart, right? Now I'm gonna go through it with y'all. Just to kind of, I'm just kind of basically solidifying what Leaf Diggy said. Now when you look at this chart, it basically shows the score from the first quarter to the end, and you can see for the most part they had the pace of the game. There was only like maybe 7 to 8 lead ties, and in my opinion, it was a better second half than first half for the Brooklyn Nets. But my point is, with game flow, we're supposed to have this superb defense from the beginning of the game with this new lineup, and they had 37 points in the first quarter. Something has to change. So I'm asking you, Jay, what should change in the starting lineup? What you like? Because giving up 37 points ain't gonna cut it, bro. It's just not.
Yeah, it really ain't.
Jokic hits you on time on target for open threes.
No,
great vision. 21 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Leonard gets the whistle and the bucket. Count it.
You got turn the sound down on the highlight or whatever that is.
I don't have no sound.
Amazing concentration.
My fault. I keep hearing some shit, but I'm just saying, like I said last night, I feel like for me, it's the 53 pointers a game that's pissing me off. The defense in the first quarter is crazy, and
without their 2 best shot creators
I missed some of the first quarter, but the defense in the first quarter is crazy. We definitely need to stop shooting 53 pointers a game and go get some layups sometimes, because they be right by the rim and pass it out and missing. Finney Smith missed a lot of 3 pointers, made a couple clutch.
Elevates for 3. That's a deep one, and he reeled it in.
Right. I don't think he should start.
I don't think so either, but I know why he is starting. I can tell you why. The thing is, it's like when we have a starting lineup like this, Dorian Finney-Smith, not Dorian Finney-Smith, Dinwiddie is really a combo guard, bro, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that if we had a facilitator on the court. The thing is, bro, in order for this lineup to work, bro, it has to be somebody that's gonna push pace all the time. That's slowing the ball up the court shit, bro. We don't have the scores for that.
I think Ed Sumner is our guy for us, bro.
Well, going to work.
I truly do. I think he is. And I'll tell you why. Because he's a downhill player. He's going to attack the rim and put pressure on the rim. And I wanted to say that to Jay to, also that we put pressure on the rim tonight. I seen us miss a few 3-pointers in the beginning of the game, but then I seen what's his name? Cam Johnson. I seen him put on the rim. I seen him attacking the basket, and we need that. I seen Mikal Bridges with the little midi. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like we went away from that in the middle of the game. Like at the beginning of the game, Cam had a nice little scoop layup. Well, Cam Johnson had a nice little scoop layup. Twin, that's what I'm gonna call him. Twin had a nice little scoop layup, and he hit a couple threes tonight. One from a deep one that he's looking like he got a little jumper, but Finney Smith. He hit a big one at the end of the game, but he missed a bunch of them. He missed a lot.
He was. Finney Smith was 2 for 6, 5 for 10, had 12 points, 3 assists, and 8 boards. I like his game, but I just don't want him taking 6 3-pointers.
He need to be going dunk like Dinwiddie did.
I mean, it is the difference between taking 6 3-pointers and taking 6 open 3-pointers, bro. Like the thing is like when athletes, a good amount of your 3-pointers is open, bro. Like those are the shots that you need the most. You're right. Jay was right. He did hit some clutch shots down the stretch, bro. Like when we needed them and to make the game honest. But the thing is like, I honestly, like it's the more confidence like these young players get to realize that they not playing with star players that could go get their own bucket anymore. They're not playing with the Chris Pauls. They're not playing with the D Books. They're not playing with the Lucas. They're not playing with Kyrie, and they're not playing with Durant no more. They got to understand that, like, yo, this is our team, bro. Yo, we got a chance to make a name for ourselves, like, and get our name up and raise our name from like being role players to like being complimentary players to being like go-to players at any point in the moment in the game. They gotta have that. They gotta have and be prepared for the moments that's gonna come late in the season because it's gonna come. Like,
right. I'm with you.
The shit that's pissing me off is that we play this type of game and we lose by 1 or 2 or whatever. And Jacques Vaughn is going to look at that and say, see, my game plan works. Because if we would have hit a couple more threes, we'd have won by a lot. Y'all not going to be off every game. So keep shooting the threes and y'all going to make them. But
to add to your point, Jay, we took 39 3-pointers tonight, and we took what it was 2-pointers. We had 43. Yeah, we had 43 pointers, so it was almost even. You know what I mean? But to be honest, I want to see us take a little more take more 2-pointers than that. I want to see us keep putting pressure on the rim. And again, if we're not going to be this superb defense to hold offenses to 30 points or less in the first quarter, you got to take this Finney Smith out. Period. And if you want to see. Yeah, if you want to see chemistry, you got to take Dinwiddie out the starting lineup too. I'm bold enough to say I want to see Ed Sumner, Cam Thomas start. I want Mikal Bridges at 3. I want and this is to what Diggy said about pushing the pace. That's why I want Ed Sumner to start. I want Dinwiddie to come off of the bench for the sake of chemistry. You put him next to Joe Harris and Finney Smith. That's chemistry right there. You put a Watanabe there. Or you put a day at the 3, and then at the 4, you could put a Day'Ron Sharpe. That's just our roster. He said he's gonna run a 10-man roster. He played 9 players today. Am I right? Yeah,
he did. You're right. He did play 9. I'm guessing he waiting for Ben Simmons to come off the 2-game knee soreness.
That's
he missing the Knick game too, right?
He missed the Knick game. He missed the last game where we got wore out, and then he missed tonight's game. Yeah, so that's 3 games. Yeah.
Man, I can't
I think he missed the next one too, man.
I think the Philly game where we first got Bridges and Cam Johnson, I thought Ben Simmons was the best player on the court. I honestly believe that. I thought because the second him, Joe Harris, and the shooters came in the game, it was money time. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember that stretch where they came in the game, bro. Like, yo, he was just hitting the shoot. It was almost like he was playing back in Philly when they had their shooters their first year. He was just hitting them right in their spots. And Joe Harris was having the time of his life, bro. He must have hit about like 3 or 4 in one quarter and then hit like 2.
He hit like 6 in that quarter.
Yeah, he hit like 6 in that quarter. Yeah, so
he saved us that quarter. I remember that.
He sure did. And the game was still intact. The problem was the fourth quarter. I didn't like how Cam Thomas was just simulated out of the game.
Bro. Slow it down. That's our problem. This whole stretch is the fourth quarter.
Yes, I strongly believe so.
All of these games, the fourth quarter is when we fell apart. Fourth quarter is when we couldn't.
I disagree. I think it's the first. I think it's the first quarter. I think we playing
from the games though. Hold up. What's the last 5 games we lost or whatever? Because it's like 5 games we lost. It was the Knick game, fell apart fourth quarter. Tonight, fell apart fourth quarter. It's like all of the games was fourth quarter, bro.
The Philly game and tonight's game, I could say for sure. The Knick game, I ain't gonna lie, we wasn't getting no calls, bro. That shit we was playing rugby out there with them niggas, bro, like that.
Yeah,
the score was neck and neck in the first 3 quarters.
Right, and then late in the third, like we couldn't do nothing with Jalen Brunson, bro. I remember that. I watched that game, and then Josh Hart was like in his first outing against us, bro. He was having, I think he had like 12 rebounds, and he's 6'4".
And we was cold. We ain't have nobody to score.
Right, we really didn't, and in the times we was attacking, we wasn't getting no calls. So I was just like, all right, tit for tat, we'll take that loss, but.
I mean, we are not closing games out good, and that's why we losing.
I think we need Cam Thomas on the court for like to close out games, and we need more spacing when we do have him out on the court. Because right now it's clear as day that he's our best shot creator on the team, bro. Like I like Mikal, I like Cam Johnson, but they stand around. They just came from a system where they were standing around and watching Devin Booker. And CP, they was told to stand still to hit the spot up 3 and play defense. That's what they was told to do. So now that they over here, they developing the confidence to a game by game to become the go-to players down the stretch if they need to. You see Cam Johnson hit a big shot, tied the game. Then it came down to that Trae Young possession, and then the rest was history. So
right, but when I'm trying to get y'all to like. This is what I'm putting down. I'm trying to get y'all to pick up what I'm putting down. What I'm saying is when we trail, when we play from behind, when we always have to come back and tie the game and then take the lead, especially on the road, that shit is a lot to do. Like, again, for the most part, you feel like, and it's true, when we check the stat out, they got the advantage on the pace of the game. Like, we're just it's like we're not setting the tone. And what I'm saying is, the first quarter starting 5 is supposed to keep them scoring at a low or at least a field goal percentage. Their field goal percentage was good. They wasn't missing. You know what I mean? Like, and it was like, yo, where's our defense? We supposed to be contesting shots better than that. I feel like,
bro, look at our starting lineup, bro. Our starting lineup is 5 people that just started playing together last week. Like, it's no chemistry. And people don't know where they supposed to be at. You can look when people is missing their assignments because they don't know where they supposed to be at. We playing with a whole new team while everybody is playing with their team refined after All-Star break.
I mean, that's kind of is a fact though. Like, I agree with Jay on that. But to the standpoint, as far as defense go, I mean, like, all it really takes is effort and somebody to like and be like, yo, you got him over there, you got him over there. I understand that portion of it. Like, the offensive side of the ball, bro, like we definitely need to have more movement.
But the defense too, though, because our defense is nothing but switches. So if these niggas is switching on the wrong switch.
Right. And that take chemistry, that take experience. And that's what I'm saying. Yo, shout to Ant. Are you the first time I seen you on here, man? You a Nets fan? Yo, Ant, you there? Oh, all right.
I think Mike might be muted. Yeah.
All right. Well, shout to him. Listen, when it come down to it again, I'm pulling up the stat while y'all was talking. I was listening to y'all go back and forth, and while y'all was doing that, I was pulling up the first quarter stat. Kind of trying to validate what I said, and I feel like we giving up 37 points in the first quarter is not good for the Brooklyn Nets. Like we had 29 points and it wasn't terrible, but giving up 37 is terrible. You know what I'm saying? That's terrible.
That's very bad.
So you see right here, this the stat right here where they talking about the first quarter and what teams do the best in the first quarter. So you see the better teams in the league right now are playing good basketball in the first quarter. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
got you.
Word. So my thing is, all right. So look, the worst teams is in the end. So my point is that the better teams play great basketball in the first quarter. They come out swinging. They ready to play, and ain't no mistaking that. And again, it says the same thing about the third quarter. I can't pull it up right this second, but it says the same thing about the third quarter. How you start the first half and how you start the second half. 60% of the time, that team wins the game, bro. 60+%. So you know what I mean? It's how you start it, man. So I don't know, man. I don't know if he's going to continue to how you say if he's going to continue to keep this starting lineup or is he going to make the adjustment. He stuck with them tonight and it didn't work. We gave up 37 points. That's not working. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we supposed to be this stellar defense.
But that's what
we giving up
this
37
what I'm saying.
points. He got to make the adjustment.
You got your faith in Jock Vaughn, and I hear that, but I don't think he sees that because he sees that they scored 37 points, but we also scored 37 points in the third quarter. So if we could put another quarter together like that, then we'd be cooking with grease. Like,
nah, give it away 37, give it away 30 plus points to it's never part of the plan. That it can never be part of the plan. And if you're a defensive style coach, giving up 30 plus points is not part of the plan. You're supposed to keep teams in the 20s. If you could keep a team in the 20s, you could keep them under 100 or close to 100. And if you do that 9 times out of 10, you could win the game. That's what I'm saying. The league average right now for the lowest is, I think, by Miami, and they average like 107 points per game. Right. So I'm saying that to say the better teams average a good 130. We gave up wild points. We gave up way too many points on a roll too. Like, come on, man. We can't give up that many points on a roll, yo. For real.
And to piggyback on like the defensive portion of this whole thing, like I look at the defense that we play against teams, against that Philly team, but I'm starting to realize the difference. When we playing against teams that want to run, that ain't as good as Philly or like that, because Philly like to slow down and throw the ball into Joel. We could like at least throw a trap. They don't have really runners. The only energy person that they got on their roster really is what Tyrese Maxey. So I'm starting to realize, bro, like a pattern going on. Like we starting to struggle against these teams that know that they know they're supposed to run up and down the court. Like how we supposed to do. Like when the thing is when you got the wingspan that we got, when we got Claxton, who before the trade was like at least top 5 in DPOY voting, like on if you go on NBA.com, Mikal Bridges, who last year, who I thought who was supposed to win defensive player of the year, they gave DeMarcus Smart. Dorian Finney-Smith, who was Dallas' best defender. Cam Johnson, who was about 6'9", 6'10". Dinwiddie, who was playing good defense in Dallas, and all the other players that we had, and Ben Simmons, who was still okay defensively, and who's not playing. Now, when I look at all of those names I just ran through, I feel like this has to be like a certain mindset on deep. And I'm like, Breeze, I'm telling you, bro, like the only player on our roster that could help us right now, and I dig you on the Sumner thing. I'm not too far. I'm not too far removed from putting that Sumner in the game. But I think the only person on our roster that could help us as far as chemistry, I hate to say this shit, is Ben Simmons, bro. That's the only person that could help us.
All right, so hold on, I got you. Listen, first off, jackpot. I found exactly what I was looking for. But to keep it where you at, the reason why I don't like Ben Simmons, because like I said, he was at the game tonight, but he's not playing. You just see him off his outfits. Let's keep it going. When it comes down to the first quarter, the opponent's first quarter point, that's the stat that I pulled up for y'all. So we at 12, right? We're 12th, and we give up 28 points per quarter. Now, as you can see in the last 3 games, that's the next stat. The last 3 games is 30. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I'm breaking down I'm not breaking it down. I'm showing it to you in the stats and the statistics. That we give it up way too many points, and the better teams don't. Cleveland, best defense in the league, number 1. You see their record. You see they in front of us. You see Chicago, for one reason or another, they probably not good in the second half. For them to be good in the first quarter, they probably just, you know what I mean? Not that. But Boston, look, they start with defense. Memphis start with defense. Even New York Knicks start with defense. Phoenix Suns, they got 8, and they had Macau. You know what I'm saying? I think they got players that play defense. You know what I'm saying? It's Clippers, the better teams, and that's my point. My point is that the better teams have great defense from the beginning of the game. And if we want to be one of those better teams, we got to play better defense in the first quarter. Giving up 37 points puts us at a disadvantage every fucking time. Even if you score 37 with them, you still don't feel like you could stop them, but you don't feel like they could stop you, so or stop us. So it's like, oh, all right. So, but you got, and again, even Mikal Bridges in a post-game interview said, "Yo, I think we needed to get more stops." So yeah, man, that shit is real, man. You got to get more stops. And Barry says,
Yeah, and the thing is, I gotta agree with him, but at this point, I feel like we did ourselves a disservice not at least going like and making an attempt to go after Russ, because everybody that told me, going after Russ is a bad idea. You're gonna have him, Ben Simmons, and Claxton on the court, bro. That's 3 shooting liabilities. I'm like, yo, bro, I ain't worried about that. We need to get the fuck up and down the court. We don't have no half court set for real. We don't have nobody that could. We traded 2 players that's averaging 25 or better. We still playing with house money because we 8 games over 500 still. We still comfortable, but the problem is it ain't gonna be comfortable for that long. We have to do something. I'm not comfortable right now.
I'm gonna tell you why I say otherwise when it come down to Russell Westbrook. It's because of Ed Sumner. Ed Sumner pushed the pace for us, and I seen him do it. He pushed the fucking He pushes the pace.
Right.
That's what he do. He downhill play. Look at his. I'm gonna pull up his statistics. You want to see him? He gonna get 3 things he do because he pushed the pace. Leaf Diggy. He pushed the pace, so he get the fast breaks, transition points, which gives the other players rest. 1, just the impact of what he does to the game. 1, he might get their big man, the opposing team, in foul trouble. 2, 3, he get into the free throw line, getting us some points when now the players get the rest again. So
that's the thing about him and Cam. They get to
I miss Ed Sumner, man. Come on, pause or whatever. We need Ed Sumner, man.
Ed Sumner and Cam get to the free throw line fluidly.
That's a fact. That's a fact, Jay, bro. Because I go back to the games with Cam was going crazy, and Ed Sumner was pretty much like the second fiddle. Like he was on the side with him, during that whole stretch, bro, because they was basically just continuously putting pressure, putting their young athletic legs and quickness on the defense, like time after time after time. And we went 2-1 in that stretch, bro. Like when Cam was just putting up 40. We had 3 back-to-back 40-point games. And I look at that time, I was like, yo, bro, like we had like a lot more effort and a lot more.
Cam should be starting. Sumner should be starting. Cam should be starting. If you don't want to start Sumner should be the backup point guard, not Seth.
Yo,
but I think Sumner and Cam should be playing like alongside together for sure. Because
listen. Yo, this is what I'm saying. We saying the same thing in other words. Could you imagine what Dinwiddie do to the second unit? Just put him and Finney Smith together. It's going to work. You put Ed Sumner and Cam Thomas. We seen it work. So my point is, again, it's not necessarily all about Ed Sumner and what he do for scoring the ball, especially when he know how to find a wing. He's going to find Watanabe. He's going to find Royce O'Neal. He's going to find the jump shooters, bro. Because Sumner, he makes the defense react. If you don't jump in front of him and play defense, he's going to go straight to the basket. When you know how they got the thing where they, you know who you play and you kind of look at what they do before you play them, that type of thing or whatever.
Yeah, scout report.
Yeah. So my thing is, they know what he's going to do, but he fast. You see how fast he is? So what I'm saying is what Westbrook do, Ed Sumner is like Westbrook without the contract. And Ed Sumner is young. We keep him. We don't need Westbrook. So again, we got a good situation if he is Jacques Vaughn. Put Ed Sumner in a rotation based on what you've seen. Obviously, you want to give Dinwiddie out of respect for everything that went on. You want to give him that opportunity to start. But my thing is, let him come off the bench behind Ed Sumner just because you've seen these guys win when KD and Kyrie wasn't there already. So why you even trying to try something new with what you was doing work the first time? We scored like 130 something. We ain't play good defense. You know what I'm saying? But scoring wasn't the problem. You feel what I'm saying?
And I'm gonna add to that, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna add to that. But now you saying we ain't play good defense. Now we added complementary defenders to that And then I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, with Sumner and Cam Johnson doing what they doing and playing how they played within that stretch that they played before the trades was completed. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, Mikal Bridges could get his buckets. He could get buckets off the catch and off the breaks. He get easy layups or get easy wide open threes because that's how he play. That's how he been playing when he was over in Phoenix, bro. When they played with Book and CP. That's how Dorian Finney-Smith played. Like they all really catch and shoot players or catch a grapple or get buckets off a hustle. Let Sumner and Cam Thomas take care of like the lifting of like handling the ball and breaking down defenses and everything, and then that allows Bridges, Finney-Smith, Cam Johnson, Claxton to play defense and focus on that end. And that gotta work, man. Like, and I'm gonna go on PC and say that shit out loud, man, so the Nets can hear me, man. Like
and
somebody in that front
rebound.
office. Yeah,
Yo, tag me
bro.
when you go on PC, man. You be having me crying all that shit, man.
Bro, like these niggas, man. Oh man, they trying to clown me, bro. Like, and I don't need them clowning me more and more. We just lost 2 straight. We need to get this shit back together, man. Brooklyn, stand up, man. Come on, man.
Brooklyn,
I'm out of here, though, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
All right, holla back. Yo, shout out to my guy Leaf Diggy, man. That's Fizz is the best Fizz. Y'all know what's up. Shout out to Ed. He in the chat asking me, do I still believe in the Nets? Like, huh? What? Are you kidding me? Yeah, of course I do, man. Of course I do, man. Of course I look, put it like this. The team is pride for the Nets fans that born and raised in Brooklyn. Me, I'm born and raised in Brooklyn. This is my story. When I'm born and raised in Brooklyn. So we never had a team. And then it was a team like a real basketball team, and it represents Brooklyn, not the Knicks. It's us. And we love that. I'm part of that. So now I wasn't no fan the way I was. Wasn't a fan the way I am before they moved to Brooklyn, but I respect the history. Trust me, I do. You know what I'm saying? I got, but that being said, yeah, man. Yeah. But yeah, that's the last time you could ask me if I'm a Nets fan. But pull up the KV and Who Run the City, the podcast, man. They do it every show. They swear I'm a Knicks fan. So, if you like the Knicks, so you said what you said your team was? You said your team was the Pacers? Okay. All right, so yeah, we washed them. We don't want Miles Turner. We don't want Miles Turner or nothing. Facts. We good. I wish we could, unless y'all want Ben Simmons. Trade us Miles Turner for Ben Simmons and we good. Other than that, I ain't with it. But hold on. Again, KVN, it come on 7:00 if it ain't no games on Friday, or it come on immediately after any of the games, Knicks or the Nets. Eric Black TV says the scoring load is on Cam Johnson, Spencer, and Brooklyn Bridges with a splash of Cam Thomas. Off the bench, Ben Simmons should get our scorers open shots. Ben Simmons is getting photographs. Now, Eric Black TV, we need more than a splash of Cam. We need Cam to get big minutes and take big shots. And tonight he played a good game, but I think they trying to, and I like what they doing, to be honest with you. I don't necessarily need to see Cam be a dominant scorer, but I don't like him being a second or third option. I don't really like them. Like I like what he doing, you know what I'm saying? But when you look at the points, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't mad at it. I wasn't mad that it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays in double digits. We almost won that game, but I do think that Jacque Vaughn got that part right. I think he got that part right where, you want to get more scoring from more than one player. But, yeah, Cam Thomas had plenty of Roman opportunity to score more than 2. So I think Jacque Vaughn did right by Cam Thomas tonight as far as minutes and opportunity. I thought Roy showed up big. He had some big 3-pointers to keep it close. CJ, twin CJ. I'm saying he was 10 for 15, 3 balls, assists. Like I said, he went to the paint. He was 3 for 8, so that means he had 7 shots. That was field goals. I would have liked to see him I seen him shoot the midi. I want to see him shoot more middies, take less threes. That instead of 8 3-pointers, you're gonna add 2 more middies. Or I want to see him take more middies or more 2-pointers than 3-pointers, just because your role is different a little. Your role getting changing a little bit. I mean, so you gotta, you know what I'm saying, adapt to the roles. Where you know what I mean. We need that scoring in the mid-range game. That's why we were a strong
We need
team.
more points in the paint.
Yeah, we need more points in the paint. We need more
points in the paint, more second chance opportunities, man.
But the mid range too, it don't necessarily gotta be the paint. Like long as
I want to see floaters and layups, man.
Right. The cool. But the mid range is between the 3-point line and the where the paint start. That line right there where they stand with the foul.
I don't want that.
Bro, nah, I want all that. Cam Thomas, he midi that run the city.
Yeah,
if you got the midi, you run
like
the city.
Certain people, but I don't want
Spence might got the midi. Like that. Spence got the midi. I don't know if it run the city, but he got a midi.
Cam Johnson like that. I want high percentage shots. Get close to the rim. Take an easy shot.
I don't know, man. Shout out to Eric Black TV. This is a dope ass comment, man. And an easy shot to me is not always an open 3. That's what I'm saying. Like, hold on. He said, Eric Black TV said, we don't have a legitimate first option. We hope Brooklyn Bridges can step up and be that breakout star and dependable scorer and be that first, second 20-point per game option. But yeah, I kind of
the thing is, I don't see why people don't realize that it is Cam Thomas. He is him. You know what I mean? Because Cam Thomas is coming off the bench scoring 20 points. So imagine if he was starting, he's going to give you 30 and he can give you 40 because he showed you he can give you 40 back to back. Cam can give you 10 points a quarter if you give him the ball and tell him to attack because he's going to score or get to the free throw line, period.
Yeah. See, now we talking. And this is what I'm saying. Like when it comes to the Brooklyn Nets and scoring options, again, I like what he did. He don't necessarily have an offense. I mean, these guys ain't played under 10 games. He experimenting. He doing a lot of stuff where he's kind of, on the fly with it and based on what we were doing prior when we were winning. And again, a lot of this is his adjustments. And he went from a 10-player rotation to a 9-player rotation, but Cam Thomas is in both of them. So what we really doing, add something that need to be in a 9-man rotation. I'm going to tell you why. In this roster right here, I'm going to tell you where he would get his minutes. So Curry, Joe Harris, they got 12 minutes between both of them. And I would give Ed Sumner 12 minutes before I give Seth Curry and Joe Harris minutes. Facts. Just because we do need to push the pace. And Curry is not going to push the pace and attack the basket. He's more of a jump shooter. So I think Ed Sumner is the player that we need for this situation. Like, we need Curry, but we might need him once we got the lead. You feel me? Now we got them on their heels. They don't want no parts of Curry now, like, because they trying to make sure Sumner ain't going to the, and Curry could get past you with his handle too. So it's like,
I think we need a bigger rotation. I don't know why he's only playing 9, 10 people. He need to be playing 10, 12 people.
As Sumner need to be in this rotation, man. As Sumner is what we missing in this rotation, man. Hashtag as Sumner, bring as Sumner back, man.
I don't know. I'm not agreeing with a lot of Jock's moves. I like some of Jock's philosophies, but I'm not agreeing with a lot of what he's doing. And it's looking like a L to me.
I feel you, man. Listen, I can't call it, won't spoil it, right? What I will tell you is this. You got Barry in the comments saying he want Ime as the coach. You right here saying that JV,
I've been said that.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. And again, y'all make valid points on why y'all saying this. Before I get to that, I'm gonna read some. No, I'm gonna get to the comments. No, after I get to what you said. So my thing is this with JV. I give him the benefit. I give him credit because I feel like for him to be able to compete is where I give him credit. What happened with the Bulls should be. They should wake up to that till we get our next win. Wake up to that. Send them clips of that. Let them be uncomfortable with that. How you can sleep with that? Take more jump shots. Do more crossovers. Tween, whatever. Get better. Be upset. Be mad. You seen Clack steal the ball first play? Give me that.
How they live with that? They gotta live with it twice. What you mean? They lost the both worst type of ways. Because the last night or whenever they lost by 50, and tonight they lost at the buzzer. Those are the worst type of ways you can lose.
Yeah, you gotta be mad because of that. You gotta be mad because of that, bro. Facts. Gotta be tight. And my thing is, again, I don't want to go on a rant. I'm about to get to these comments. But what I will say is that can't feel good. You can't. You smile different. Listen, man. Shout to Macau. I know he always try to keep a smile on his face. I seen him in that post game interviews. He looked like he was hurt. He felt that. We all felt that. Nets fans felt that across the world, man. This is a healing place. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Listen, hold on. Let me get to these comments, man. Arab Black TV said Spencer is proven in Brooklyn Nets uniform, but he is in a pass or pure point guard. Hakeem McCown, Cam Johnson involved enough on offense all game. Ben Simmons can do that. Yeah, Ben Simmons could, I don't know, man, get a tailor-made suit for the cameras. You know what I'm saying? And get free popcorn from the concession stand. But he ain't playing no basketball. Like, man, I feel you, Eric Black TV, but he got to actually be playing some basketball, bro. John said, Breeze, let's not be JV apologists. He did bad with that starting lineup. We had wins before the new guys came in. Now he dumped them like garbage. Yeah, man, yeah, I agree with you, bro. I totally agree with you. Free Sumner and Yuta.
Facts.
Word, right? Oh, facts, man. Shout out to that comment. Hold on, I'm gonna leave that shit up there. But what's up, man? Free sub to Yuta, man. Cause can we give some flowers to Yuta? Can we say that we fell in love with not fell in love, but I mean, this guy had a nickname. It wasn't even half of the season yet, man. This guy, come on, man. How you not gonna love this guy, man? This shit crazy, man. Like, come on, man. Like, so my thing is, all right, fine. That's how you want to play it. Now look what happened. As fans, we respect. I'm gonna still be a family fan, but hey, I gotta call it how I see it, man. I can't have my chat calling out like that, JV, because I'm trying to defend you when you ain't do the right thing. I said the same thing the chat said. What you want me to do, JV? Yo, shout to JV, man. But you, come on, man. How you look Yuta in the face? How you shake his hand? Apologize to Yuta, man. Call Yuta right now. Say, yo, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't know. I don't know how it is between coaches and players, man. But I'm just saying, man. Come on, man. Yuta Davis, why would he not be in the 3-point contest? You know why? He ain't get enough shot attempts. He ain't get enough 3-point shot attempts. And that's because you're not playing them. How are we going to have one of the better 3-pointers in the league? And you want to take 53 pointers? Yuta can't take one of them? Come on, man. Come on. Yo, how? Explain that to me. You want to take 53 pointers, right? All right, you already heard what I said. But I'm going to tweet him this because I need that answer right there. All right, so hold on. Ever Black TV said nobody could get their regular minutes in this lineup because it's too deep and with no true centers except maybe Claxton. Okay. I like Claxton, man. You see how he handled the ball, Jay, on the sideline in that steal? He got a handle, bro. His handle official. Ever Black TV said Cam Thomas, Ed Sumner, and Yuta are third-string players on this team, for heaven's sake. Wow. I don't know what that means, but I know Ed Sumner and Yuta, they deserve to be starters. I don't start them. I think I got a better chance with them starting. I'll put Wasabi Watanabe in the starting lineup. I'll be shaking the scene. Barry said play Bucks next game. Yeah. Yeah, they on a win streak, like 14 wins in a row, man. They looking at us like they looking at us like they just know they
like
finna
easy
get the win.
game.
Like they just what you said, Jay?
They looking at us like easy game, like
crazy, man. Easy. Like I ain't jacking shit, man. Barry said, how far you see the Nets going? Oh shit, you want to take it there? All right, shit, man. Who the fuck said that? All right, look, Barry. I see the Nets hurt because we're losing. Like they really wanted to win this game, right? I don't think they're gonna allow that shit to happen every game. I think if Jacque Vaughn continues to see if this roster can win or not, with knowing that he can win with Ed Sumner and Yuta, we're gonna be in a play-in situation. If he puts Ed Sumner in the lineup, Ed Sumner and Cam Thomas in the starting lineup, Ed Sumner, Cam Thomas, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and Nick Claxton. If that's the starting lineup, we will win games. Factory. That's what I'm saying. I'm taking it there. I'm going that far. I'm saying that we're going to go to the playoffs if he changed the starting lineup. If he don't change that starting lineup, it might look slow for the Nets. I got to be honest. Change that starting lineup. It's not working. 37 points. Nah, man. They need more practice. I seen you want to take 53 pointers and you can't take one of them. What? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Hold on. Eric Black TV said if TJ Warren could get traded, so could Seth, Cam Thomas, Royce Ben, etc. Everyone else to make this team better. But the Nets mysteriously held on to players not needed on the team, not going for the chip. Oh man. Yeah, I'm here. But yeah, man, I disagree with some of this comment, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Some of this comment I disagree with. I disagree that Cam Thomas. It's not a lot of more important players. Like, I mean, like who you gonna get? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get another player, but who you gonna get that's better than Cam Thomas? Cam Thomas giving us 20 points per night. We don't need nobody to do what we need to keep him. Some players ain't supposed to be traded. That's why we in this mess right now. You gotta know who to trade and who not to trade. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I look at it. You feel what I mean? So yeah. John said you just hit the nail on the head, 53s, but nothing from Yuta. For real, right? Like, come on, man. Hashtag play Yuta. Yuta could take one of those threes, man. For real, man. John said Dunwoody needs to come to some realization that he is mid and stop looking for star treatment for the refs. I ain't gonna lie. He talked to the refs a lot, but I do think that he could just focus on the midi more and stop taking the three. The defense is giving him the three, and I seen him with that blow by and get that dunk. The defense know you faster. You know what I'm saying? Just go past the defense and just work on that alley-oop, work on that that pick and roll with Clax. Spencer Dinwiddie and Clax need to work on that pick and roll, and Dinwiddie makes sense. So shout out to you, John. But I got Dinwiddie back, man. I ain't gonna hold it. Okay.
With all of the flack that I'm giving the refs, I mean, with all of the flack that I was giving Jacque Vaughn, do gotta talk about how terrible the refs was. The refs was terrible. They called mad goaltending. They made us use our challenge on the goaltending that shouldn't have been a goaltending because it was clear as day.
Right, in the first half like that.
And then we couldn't challenge nothing else after that, but it was mad stuff that should have been challenged. And then they go to give Dinwiddie a tech for an and one that he should have got because it was an and one. So he said and one, and they gave him a tech, so they got an extra point because of that. Like the refs were horrible.
Right. Yeah, no.
Yo, Trae Young.
Really hurt.
Trae Young just threw the ball out of bounds, and then they said one of us touched it. Mikal Bridges backed out the way, so he wouldn't touch it.
Right. Yeah, man, it was bad. I seen that too, but
the refs was terrible.
Again, yeah. Damn, I ain't got no excuses. And I seen something like that on the book where he was talking about how the last play Trae Young traveled. They like, yo, how the refs
that too.
So, let's not forget that, right? Like, what the fuck, man? You didn't see that? You then when he can't get mad because he getting fouled, but you can't see the very last play of the game. If you ain't paying attention to no other plays in the game, you gotta be paying attention to the last play. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
The refs wasn't doing us no favors, but we shouldn't have been in that position in the first place.
Oh man, Barry said if Nets lost to the Knicks again, I'm boycott the Nets. Damn, bro, don't do us like that. Yo, listen, if the Nets lose, we still got the all-time record, which isn't important. We need to beat the Knicks, not for bragging rights, but for the fucking 5th seed. We need to keep that 5th, 6th seed, man. Miami not going to keep losing, and we can't keep losing. We can't lose into the 11th place and then try to get back in the playoffs. We ain't even got enough games to lose to get into 11th place. Like, we got to stay in between 5 and 6, man. I'm with 6, man. We stay with 6, that we still a playoff team. I can respect it. You a playoff team, I respect it. You ain't got to play a play-in game for you to get in the playoffs. You already the playoffs. KD and Kyrie left us in the playoffs respectfully. We had a stretch. We were 18-2 out of 20 games, respectfully. So yeah, I'm cool with that. We in 5th seed, but we playing the Knicks for that seed. It's the seed and it's the guarded. And if the refs is on some bullshit in Atlanta, these refs be on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta overwin. You know what I'm saying? We gotta overwin because we gotta have that dog in us where we just overwin. We just a better team and the refs can't do nothing about it. Like, and it's hard to say that too. I'm talking heavy, but then I look at the free throws and they be taking more free throws than us. I'm like, damn. So regardless of the fact, it do matter, man. But I don't know, man. They kind of called it even.
Yo, bro.
They called it. They had 28 free throws and we had 29. So
while you say that, here's a stat for you. Kyrie ain't missed a free throw since he left the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, but they lost like 3 times already.
Yeah, you just was talking about free throws. I'm just talking about if he was on our team, he would have made every free throw.
Nah, I ain't worried about Kyrie. He gone. Word. But shout out to my guy Cam Thomas because I say he can replace Kyrie points, and I think I'm right. It's his sixth time off the bench this season, having 20 or more points. Like, he about to score 20 on a regular basis. Like, I'm confident. Hold on. Eric Black TV said, I'm not boycotting the Nets. I'm riding with the Nets the whole season. I got us going to the playoffs. Yeah, I got us going to the playoffs. Eric Black TV said the team might even be better with Ben starting over Spencer. All I'm saying is this team chemistry has to be on point for this team to win. It isn't with this mix of players, especially the starting 5.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with
you. We've been trying to get chemistry for 3 years.
We got to keep the same teammates. Can't keep changing teammates. That shit is no bueno. That shit don't work. I mean, they doing it. Like you said, we don't control it, but it don't work. So what you want me to say? Y'all want me to argue about chat just because I'm a Nets fan? I can't defend everything that the Nets coaches and players is doing. I got to call it how I see it. Hey. So look, man, every Black TV say, you got to go with the veterans first over the younger players. The problem is all the players don't mesh well together. That's why another trade was supposed to happen, trade deadline. I don't know, man. I'm tired of trades as a Nets fan, man. I'm fucking exhausted. If I hear about another trade right now, I'm fucking. I just don't want to hear about no other trade, please.
Oh, trust me, they're gonna happen. But All I'm saying is, right now, it's looking tough. So unless Jacque Vaughn makes some better decisions going down the stretch, it's going to be scary. It's going to be scary hours for real.
Oh, man. John said the second quarter was for the cardio kids, Joey Bricks and Seth Curry. If they're not scoring, they ain't putting up no stats besides minutes. Oh, man. Oh, man. Shout out to Joey and Seth, man. But listen, man. As the coach, you got to know when to play. They shouldn't even got those 6 minutes tonight. Ed Sumner should have got 12 minutes, and Joe and Seth could have sat tonight. Facts.
Joey and Seth is best when somebody is driving to the rim and creating a lot of space and making shit uncomfortable, and then they got an open three somewhere. That's when they best.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But Watanabe still could get one of those threes, man. He plays solid defense. You like Watanabe defense?
Yeah, but I think he gets scored on too much. I feel like he got to start making some of those plays because
they call foul on him a lot, right?
Well, I wasn't even talking about that. I just think he beat it. He always in front of somebody. He the one to get dunked on. He the one to get the three shot in his face. He be there, but you got to alter their shot. You got to do something because they doing it to you, bro. But I like the energy that you there, but they doing it to you. Now you got to make the extra effort to alter their shot or do something to them.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, he out of the small forwards, I think Royce is the better defender. But I don't know, man. Macau, now that we got Macau posted, and that's the thing, man. I was tight because, I said it poetically earlier, but, him being the better perimeter or his reputation. I wanted to see his reputation show up tonight. And it was a one-on-one situation with him and Trae Young, and Trae Young got the best of him. So
as much as I've been shitting on the team trying to be realistic, I think that they played some resilient basketball tonight. It was a bunch of times it seemed like they was counted out and they came back. But like we've been saying from the beginning of the year, we can't be getting counted out from the beginning of the game. And the chemistry is a big thing. And we've been trying to build chemistry for a long time. And I don't know if we got enough time to build it up right now.
I hear you. I mean,
they definitely played some resilient ball, though. Came back, tied the game up, took the lead, lost the lead, came back again. Like, they did a lot.
No, I think we competed tonight. I think, it just, they hit the three ball a lot. You know what I'm saying? They were saying some tough shots. They played some good basketball. I felt like they had the momentum and we was just trying to keep pace. And that's largely because when we add going to the basket, we could score with teams, but we haven't found a way to stop them. We don't have no defensive chemistry. We worrying about who's gonna score the ball. Who the hell gonna stop the ball? Like, shit, man. 37 points in the first quarter never gonna work for us. Oh, I wanted to tell you, man. I started the show tonight with the intro.
Oh, nice.
Word.
Got it on YouTube.
Yeah, that shit fire. But it's kind of grainy. But you hear the song.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm about to finish in a minute, but hold on. I'm gonna jump into these comments real quick. Spencer and Doe for John Collins or any 2-for-1 trade should have had even out the rest of the minutes. I don't know, man. Y'all ready to trade? Y'all be trade happy, man. Wow. John said Royce and Joey should never be on the floor, but JV says, hold my beer. I'm going to make him back up PG. Oh my bad, that's funny. Hey, Barry say I think the Nets can beat the Bucks. Yeah, man, we gotta play the best basketball in our Nets fan life, man. Or our Nets players' life. They better play for real. Yo, man, it been tough, man. This is a tough. I'm gonna remember these fans that's pulling up, man.
I don't think them niggas could beat the Liberty right now. Niggas can't beat a punching bag, man. JV got to switch up the game plan. If JV don't switch up the game plan, we stuck like Chuck.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. Hold on, I'm about to get through these comments. Shout out to my guy Eric Black TV, man. Been rocking all night, bro.
I'm Royce was never this though, bro. Word.
Oh, all right. Shout out to you, Jay. I'm about to close it off right now.
All right, you already, man.
All right, yo, man. Let's shout to the chat. Listen, man. I'm gonna continue to be a Nets fan regardless of what happens with this team, man. So please stop asking me. But y'all probably still gonna ask me, especially on KB on Fridays. Pull up after the game. We going on. Try to be there immediately. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be back after the Knicks game. That's what we play next. So yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Have a good night. Peace. No.